Two brand new defenses are coming to Town Hall 15, the Monolith and the Spell Tower, which has 3 different settings. This is going to be absolutely game changing. Let's show you everything about it. And guys, if you want to support the channel, don't forget to use code Lexnos in the in-game shop before making any purchases. Let's jump right into the video. At Town Hall 15, we're going to have 2 brand new defenses. The Monolith, which you only get 1 of, and it goes up to level 2, is a 3x3 structure, and here are the stats. Now, what this defense does, it damages 1 target at a time, very slowly. It's almost the exact same mechanics as a Warden Tower on defense. It shoots at about the same speed, but it hits like a truck against really heavy hitting units like Electro Dragons, Normal Dragons, Super Drags, and especially Heroes. This is finally what we've needed to help counter Heroes in Clash of Clans. Look at its second line there. Extra damage, 15% of target max health. So if you have a Barbarian King that has 5,000 HP, this thing right here, every single shot is going to do at least 15% of his max health. Let's see it in action. Here's the brand new Monolith at level 2. It's max level, and here are the stats on screen real quick one more time. Boop. So you can see its HP and its DPS. And here we go. Let's just send the Barbarian King to 1v1 the new Monolith with his yak. And look how much damage that thing does. All by itself, it completely annihilates the King, sends him all the way to ability. Luckily, the King's Iron Fist ability is able to take it out. Let's see what it does to the Queen. Archer Queen with the Unicorn even, and look at this. Boom. It is just absolutely melting her face off. She has to go to ability just to take it out, even with the Unicorn. Let's see how she does with 5 healers. Archer Queen, 5 healers, and it's still going to send her to ability. Is it? Not quite, but that's only if you fight it by itself. Imagine an Expo or a scatter shot behind it as well. Woo, you're gonna have to rage and freeze to keep your queen alive. The other defense being introduced at Town Hall 15 is the Spell Tower. You get 2 of these. You can upgrade them all the way to level 3. Here are the stats right there on the screen in case you want to see the stats, the official stats. But now let's talk about the different settings. At level 1, you get the Rage Tower, so you can set it to Rage. And so these are kind of like Expos and Inferno Towers where you can change the setting depending on what you want them to do. So you can have a Rage Tower. At level 2, you unlock the Poison Tower. And then at level 3, you unlock the Invisibility Tower. And let's go ahead and tell you what each of them does. The Rage Tower, basically anytime a troop gets within radius of this white circle here, the Rage Tower will drop a rage spell on itself where the purple radius is, and it'll rage up everything on defense. That includes defenses, defensive heroes, defensive clan castle troops, defensive skelly traps. Everything will get a boost 2 times damage here when you have your spell tower at level 3. Although the heroes, I believe, only get 50% extra damage. So if you can get the defensive queen in that rage spell, she gets a huge boost. Let's show you it in action. So here we go, 4 cannons, but the rage tower is kind of a little far back. Let's see if it activates. Remember about how big the radius was. Queen, 5 healers, rage spell goes off, boom. Cannons are doing, only 1 cannon is doing double damage because you see the rage spell is actually not hitting the outside cannons. But let's see what happens if we move it a little bit closer in. So now the rage tower is closer in. The queen should activate it early, and the rage tower should be able to hit all 4 cannons now. Let's see. Queen, healers, rage tower goes off. All 4 cannons are boosted, and look at the queen's HP. Boom, she gets annihilated. And those are just cannons. Imagine 4 Expos or even a scatter shot. This rage tower is gonna be crazy. Next, let's talk about the Poison Tower. So if you set your tower to poison instead of rage, what it's gonna do, it's kind of similar to the Rage Tower, except the Rage Tower drops the rage on itself and helps all the defenses surrounding. The Poison Tower actually throws a poison at anything that gets near it. Let's check it out. So here we go with the poison tower between the cannons, and watch what it does to the queen. The poison is actually pretty big. Sometimes it might even hit your healers if you're not careful. There we go, queen is in, and the poison hits the queen and the healers. That's how crazy big the poison radius is. It slows the queen down, and now she's really struggling. You'd have to rage to keep her through it. The poison expires before the healers die, but man, does that make a huge difference. If there was a multi at some point that could hit your healers are bye-bye. And for all you queen charge players out there that are wondering how to counter the poison tower, there is kind of an easy way you can counter it if you're able to sneak in some CoC loons at the perfect time. You can counter the poison tower like this. You know, with just, if you're able to ever sneak in a CoC loon, boom, that's all it takes. It's like pulling a Seeking Air Mine, and then the poison tower is ineffective at that point. Your queen basically doesn't even care about it. It is also worth mentioning, and I'll just show you guys here, the recharge time on all those towers. So they don't just go off once. So for example, the Rage Tower, you can see here, the recharge time is 50 seconds. So if it goes off and you don't destroy the Rage Tower, it has the ability to recharge and go off again 50 seconds later. The Invisibility Tower is only 40 seconds to recharge, and we're going to show you that one next. And the Poison Tower recharges every 60 seconds. So just to show you guys those stats, but now let's show you what the Invisibility Tower does. Here's the Invisibility Tower in action. It's just like the Rage Tower, where it's going to drop the invisibility spell on itself, and it's going to make all these buildings invisible. And you might be thinking, well, that's not that good. It doesn't do damage. It's not super effective. But it can really reroute some troops pathing when you don't want them to. And some base builders are gonna find cool ways to take advantage of this. Watch this. Queen, healers, invisibility goes off, boom. Now in this sort of situation, it didn't really do a whole lot, right? But let me show you one situation where it's going to be absolutely OP behind a town hall. So here we go, pretty classic town hall compartment, something that we kind of see a lot of at Town Hall 14. Let's see if people will use this style again. We're going to try to queen charge the town hall. You see the clan castle way over there behind the town hall, and you see, a lot of times you see a single target inferno tower behind the town hall, but this time we're going to put the monolith there. We're going to put the invisibility tower there. And let's see what happens. Healers on the queen. I'm gonna get ready to rage her up because I know she's gonna need it. And we want her to take out the town hall. Monolith starts hitting like a truck. Invisibility, boom, goes off. Town hall still up. Healers are getting hit. Queen getting bamboozled. CC troops are coming out, and now you're just in big trouble. Ooh, that monolith hits hard. And we have to keep using spells over and over and over again just to keep the queen alive. It's gonna be crazy the things you can do with this invisibility spell. Now let's compare that to maybe what a rage spell could do. Let me switch it out for the Rage Tower. Now we switch the Invisibility Tower out for a Rage Tower, and let's check out what it's gonna look like. Is it gonna be even easier or even harder than the last attack? Queen over here on the left. We're gonna put the healers on her when she steps over. There we go. And we're just going to get ready to rage against their rage. When will their Rage Tower go off? Boom. Monolith hits like a truck. His rage goes off. The Giga Inferno's raged up. The Monolith is raged up. Look at our queen's HP. Even with 5 healers raged up. Jeez. Here comes CC troops. The Monolith still hits like a truck. And look at that. She dead. Oh boy. So does it really matter what spell tower you use behind that town hall? I don't know. Lots of things are going to be able to work. Let's see what the poison tower can do as well. Here we go with the poison tower instead of the rage. I'll show you guys how much damage this poison can do to your queen. And then I'll show you how to counter it though. This one's the easiest to counter of all three. Healers are in, but on the first one, I'm not going to counter it. I'm going to let the poison hit the queen. Rage up. Poison hits the queen. Ooh, it does a lot of damage. And if your healers are angled perfectly, sometimes the poison will not hit them, which is nice, but look at that. She still takes so much damage. She has to go to ability. It's crazy. And then she dies through ability to the Giga Bomb. RIP. But here we go again, one more time. I'm going to show you guys an easy way to counter the poison, or at least kind of counter it. Just using a CoC balloon if you're doing a queen charge. So you drop the CoC balloon, you preemptively drop the rage, your balloon gets way out in front, and so your queen might still hit the edge of the poison, but at least look at this, the unicorn and the healers are not getting hit by the poison, although the town hall wakes up and starts wrecking the unicorn, but she still goes to ability. So man, this is all looking rough. It doesn't matter which spell tower you put behind the town hall. If you put any behind the town hall, your queen is getting wrecked. One more thing I want to show you guys before we end today's video. A lot of people have been worried, will the sneaky goblin battle blimp, aka the safe blimp, still work for the town hall? What if you send it to the town hall and then the invisibility spell makes it invisible? Let's see. I got sneaky goblins in my blimp. We send the battle blimp to the town hall. It lands, invisibility goes off, town hall's invisible, barbarians are going the wrong way, but the invisibility spell wears off in time. So yes, your sneaky goblin blimps are still going to work if they make it all the way to the town hall, and if that invisibility spell goes off right as the battle blimp is dying or even earlier. There could be some timing issues you have to worry about if the invisibility spell goes off late or such. It depends on exactly where it is placed, but it's a cool thing to know. That's all we got for you for today's sneak peek. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, comment down below. Let me know which of these spell towers you think is the most effective version, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Use code LexNos because tomorrow we got a really fun sneak peek coming.